Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we will analyze the game played between me and woman Grandmaster Divya Deshmukh. She is from India and a very strong chess player. I was white and this game played in Qatar Masters 2023 tournament which just completed 3 days before while I recording this video. So I played with her in round 7 and the game started with e4, e6, d4. Okay, so e4, e6 was completely surprise for me. I didn't prepare French against her, but she surprised me. So after e4, e6, d4, d5 and now e5. So e5 is known as advanced variation. c5, c3, this is all theory, and queen b6. So queen b6, I played knight f3 and she played knight c6. Instead of knight c6 there is also one more lane, bishop d7, and black exchange this light square bishop, and black tried to equalize the position but she chose knight c6. Now bishop d3 and c into d4. So this is a pawn sacrifice line which is very critical and sharp for both sides, but I prepared it few months ago, and as I said, I was not expecting that she will play French against me, but she played. So on the board I decided to play this line because it's this variation is very sharp. White sacrifices the pawn, but white gets some active piece play which happened in the game. So after c into d4, short castle and bishop d7. So instead of bishop d7, if black plays knight e7 type move, then white can simply capture the pawn. This is also a variation, but black cannot capture this pawn because of bishop b5 check, and if knight c6, queen is free because of this pin. And this is why bishop d7 is the move here. Bishop d7, now rook e1. The threat of rook e1 is very interesting because black plays knight e7 to play knight g6, and then black's plan is to take this pawn. But after knight ge7, white have this amazing move h4. Okay, one more thing, if black takes this d into c3, white can take with knight or pawn, but taking with knight is more precious. So after h4, she played a6 because again knight g6 is not working because of h5 move, and again black has to play knight e7. So after h4, black played a6, knight d2. Again white's main idea is to play knight d2, knight b3, and to control d4 square, and slowly white can start attack by playing knight g5, queen f3, and even bishop a3, and to control this diagonal also. So after a6, knight d2, now she took d into c3, b into c3, queen c7, knight b3, just developing moves, knight a5, and after knight a5, the position become very critical here. Until this point she was playing very fast, and after knight a5, I forgot what white play and what's the plan of white, now what I should do. So on the board I thought, okay, I will play rook b1 because look, rook b1 is like, rook b1 looks very interesting. If black took queen into c3, then knight a5, queen a5, and rook into b7, and again white gets this 7th file, and now knight g5, queen f3, very simple moves for white. Also black has to play very accurate chess to equalize the position, or maybe this is just better for white. So she cannot take queen into c3. She played knight c6, which I think is a dubious move. Maybe she should have played knight c6, like knight a c6, or just to take and then play knight c6. Because what happened is she played knight c6, then I took knight into a5. Now she cannot take with queen because of again rook into b7 threat. So she took knight into a5, and now I got a chance to play knight g5, and now my threat is just to play queen h4, queen f3, and take f7 pawn. And to find a defense is very hard for black, because suppose if black plays h6, my next move is queen h5, and after queen h5 the threat is queen into f7. If bishop c6 type move, then knight into f7 is coming, queen into f7, bishop g6, and I get a queen. And if she plays long castle type move, then knight into f7, bishop e8, and bishop g6. I saw this and okay, I thought let's play knight g5, and the position is very critical here. Now after coming back to my hotel, I analyzed the game, and engine was showing like bishop b5 move, which is absolutely I don't know, but I haven't seen this move in the game while playing the game. So bishop into b5, a b5, queen g4, and still black, like according to engine the position is equal, but practically it's very difficult to play for black, because white have all the control over the board. And if you see, white have multiple threats, upcoming threats, like white can just take this b5 pawn, play bishop e3, just play h5, h6, and okay, maybe a fine position for both sides, but white have some edge. After knight g5 she played bishop c5, and now bishop e3, because exchanging this dark square bishop is very important, as if I don't exchange, then this diagonal will be very dangerous for white. So I decided to exchange. She played g6. I think here she took a bit time, like around 20 minutes for this move and around 20-30 minutes for previous move. So after g6 I simply played h5. Now black cannot take queen into e5 because of bishop into c5 threat, and again after bishop e3 black cannot take this because of rook into e3, and now white gets some clear ideas like rook f3, and again h6 is not working because of same queen h5 threat. And even I think here knight into f7 might be work, but queen h5 is just a simple chess. So so g6, now I played h5, and she played bishop into e3, rook into e3, bishop c6, and here I thought like, okay, whatever I play I am winning, but I was wrong. I played rook f3, and this was not a very good move. Like rook f3 is decent move, but after d4 I played rook into f7. This is not a very good move. So after rook f3 she played d4, and here I think she was already low on time, almost 10 to 15 minutes remaining on the clock. So after d4 I thought, okay, I will take rook into f7, then queen into e5, but instead of rook into f7 engine is showing bishop e4 move, which is very critical, because after bishop e4 takes, if queen into e5 then knight f6 check, and then I will take c into d4. White is just better. If long castle, then c into d4, king b8, rook c3, knight c6, and knight c5, and it's a complete disaster for black because of these multiple threats. So honestly I didn't see bishop e4 in the game. It's very difficult, maybe, but maybe I should have played bishop e4. I'm not sure actually, because I only thought about rook into f7 while playing rook f3. So switching to bishop e4 was very difficult. But and also after bishop e4, bishop into e4, knight into e4, I saw this in some other variations previously, But after c into d4, to visualize this position and again to decide white is clearly better, like engine is showing white is completely winning, it was very difficult for me at that point to decide like this position is winning, because if you see rook into f7 looks like just white is killing, white have the killing attack. So I played rook into f7 and she took queen into e5 quickly, queen g4, and until this point I saw, like when I played rook f3 I saw until queen g4, and then at that time I thought, okay, let's play first these 2-3 moves and then decide. But after queen g4 she played g into h5, I played queen h3, and she blundered here, long castle. But black have this amazing move, bishop into g2. If king into g2, then queen into g5 check, king moves and black can just take king into f7, and this is winning for black because of black, like black is rook up. So bishop into g2, queen into g2 is the move, and now rook g8, threat is rook into g5, f4, still rook into g5, f into g5, king into f7. This variation is analyzed with engine, and again it's very tough for human to play such complex move like what is rook f7 and bishop into h7. To see every to see this line is completely very difficult for both sides maybe. So rook b8, cd4, queen d4, queen f2, the line goes on, but the position is around equal according to engine. But both players need to play perfect moves, and also it's very difficult to play bishop into g2 in time pressure, because if you see bishop into g2 you will see simply queen into g2, rook g8 and f4, and that's all. And also if you see this position, this knight is not doing anything, this rook is dead, the king is in the center, and now you have to find rook into g5 while you have only 5 to 7 minutes on the clock. So it's very practically very difficult to play and to decide this position. After queen h3 she played long castle. This was the final mistake, because I took knight into e6. Knight into e6, if bishop d7, she played another move, but if bishop d7, rook into d7, rook into d7, c into d4, very important move, queen d5, and the plan of c into d4 is just to play knight c5, and this position is completely winning. I saw in the game, and okay, I thought like it's a like completely winning, because for example if some random move, then knight into d7, queen into d7 and bishop f5 is also threat. Again rook c1 is also coming if she try to defend this, and this simply white have everything. But she played rook g8, which was the final finish of the game. Knight into d4, king b8, knight into c6, king c8 is not possible because of this. Now she took knight into c6, rook into b7, king 8, and if you want to find the finish you can pause the video. Okay, I will tell you. I played rook a7 check and she resigned, because if king b8, rook b7 check is coming, and if knight into a7, queen f3 check, king b8, queen b7 checkmate. If suppose queen d5, queen into d5, king b8 and queen b7 is checkmate. So this was the very beautiful game played by me. Actually I was very proud after when I came back to hotel room, because the attack was obviously I misplayed somewhere, like bishop e4 I should have find that move as I told, and rook f3, rook into f7, the plan was just unnecessary. But other than that plan, my moves were very decent, and again I think I played quite a good game. So that's all for this video. I will try to post more videos such like this, like my own games with some analysis. I will also try to go deeper into it, but okay, this was the first video, also the first long video where I'm showing my face, so I'm little bit nervous. But okay, let me know in the comment section how you feel about this video, and if you need more such recap type videos, then you can comment, or maybe you can send a message to me. And also, as usual, please do subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.